Hello, crafty friends. My name is Chris Reinhardt. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Ormond Beach, Florida. Welcome to my craft table. Today we're going to be finishing up my series on the Cutest Crew bundle from Stampin' Up! As you recall, the first card we did was the Bow Wow card with the dogs. And I'm still getting a chuckle out of it. I think probably I should send it to myself and surprise myself with it. The second card we made was the You Make Me Smile with the birds, and it was a book fold card. I think the birds are adorable. And today's card, we'll be using the kitty cats. This card was inspired by Jilly Bling. I saw her make a card very similar to this on her blog and her YouTube channel. Jilly is a little out of my pay grade. Her cards are very exceptional. This was a kind of a simpler card that I thought I could handle. And I really liked the design, so I decided to case it. So this is what we'll be doing today. So here's the supplies we're going to be needing. We'll be using a card base of Timid Tiger, and it's 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. The inside is a basic white, and it's 5 1/4 by 4. We'll have a layer on top, basic white, that's also 5 1/4 by 4. And we'll be embossing it with the Beautiful Pattern 3D embossing folder. I don't know about you, but I like to keep a sample of what the embossing folder looks like on cardstock, so I keep a sample inside of each of my embossing folders. That's just a little tip. If you don't do that, I think it's a good idea, because sometimes you just don't know what it's going to really look like on paper. So that's a helpful thing for me. We also need a piece of cardstock, and it is from the Florals in Bloom. This is the other side of it. That'll be going here. We're going to be using the Spotlight on Nature dies, using the second largest one with the flowers, and that is in basic white. And we'll also need a 3 1/4 inch Timid Tiger circle to go underneath it so that the flowers show up. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to see them on the white background. We need a piece of scrap paper to stamp our kitty cats on. And lastly, we use the 2025 to 2027 in color flat pearls. I use the Timid Tiger ones. Okay, well, let's get started with our card. First thing we're going to do is, I think we will stamp the inside to begin with. I used the So Glad We're Friends, and I stamped that in Memento Black. Right here, just as straight as you can. Looks like I have a little hair on that. I don't know. And then I do the paw prints in crumb cake. And just a little paw print down at the bottom. So we got that part done. We can go ahead and glue that to the card and get that out of the way. We have a nice day today. I actually was sitting outside at lunchtime doing my word puzzles, sitting in the sun, and it felt good. I did have my sweatshirt on, but it felt good to get out of the house and not freeze to death. So maybe this is a hint of things to come. Hopefully our cold weather is over with. Okay. Now I'm going to glue my embossed layer on the front of the card. I don't bother embossing it on camera. I know most of you know how to emboss already, So rather than take up time, make my videos a little shorter for you, because I know a lot of you don't like long videos. So I'm trying to make it as short as possible, but still give you enough information to be able to make your own cards. Okay. Next, we're going to put our DSP on there. I've been seeing quite a few Cutest Crew cards posted online, so it seems like people really like this set. Get that straight. And next I'm going to stamp our sentiment on the Spotlight on Nature circle. And that's also in Memento Black. I used just a little hello. And that's towards the top. There we go. Now I'm going to glue the white to the Timid Tiger circle. Come on, let's get up. There we go. I really appreciate all the comments I've received on the cards I've been making. As a new YouTuber, it really makes me feel good that people are enjoying my videos. I know I'm not as talkative as some people on YouTube. I have to concentrate on what I'm doing, so I can't chat too much. Also, when it's live, it's probably easier to talk. I'm talking to no one right now, and it's always felt strange. I don't talk to myself normally. Okay. Just glue that on there. And then we'll glue it to our card front. And I glue this straight down. I don't put it on dimensionals. You can if you want, but I'll have dimensionals on the cats. So I didn't want to put too many dimensionals on here for mailing. It'd be too high. And I had this almost to the bottom of the DSP. About there. I'm going to put a block on that so it holds down good while we do our cats. Now I've already got the cats done, but I want to show you how you can do them with the new Stampin' Positioner. I'm going to hope this works, because I'm going to be doing the template like I showed in an earlier video. I used the die cut to cut out a just plain white piece of paper. I set my stamp in the hole there, and I have it positioned on my platform. And I die cut several blanks of this, and I'm going to fit them right in there. And it fit like a puzzle piece. I'm going to stamp up or ink up my stamp. Ink it up good. Put it in the positioner. You can see I've got some ink here, but it's not going to hit the paper. And then push down. And I like to give it a second or two for the ink to really adhere. And peel off my die cut, and there we go. So I can make a couple of these so I can make more cards. I'll do one more, so I'll have another one. And then you just save this template and put it back in your Stampin' positioner and line up your stamp again. And you can make more when you need more later on. Now, I have to admit, it was a little difficult. It took me a couple of tries to get this one lined up. It's not like doing the flowers because it's long. So sometimes it didn't quite line up. So it took a few tries. But once I got it lined up, I will stamp several. Another good one. So that's a little tip on how you can stamp and die cut your images if you need to do multiples. Let me get this cleaned off before we color. And I'll leave this in here because I'm probably going to make some more of these later. Okay, now to color, I'm no expert at coloring, believe me. I'll do one kitty cat and then use the one I've done in advance for the rest of the card. I'll do the easy one. I'll use the light smoky slate. And just kind of outline the cat. Actually, I think I'll color it all in because I'm going to use the color lifter on it. Then I'm going to use the dark smoky slate. That's Pebble Path. Dark smoky slate. Just around the edges and his whiskers and wherever you think a shadow might be. And use my color lifter. Actually, I should have blended it first. Let me blend that first. Get the light. As you can see, I'm not really good at coloring. Now, if you use the color lifter, what it's going to do is lift up some of the color, so it will lighten up what you've put down. Maybe I'll try putting a little pink in his ear, just for the fun of it. Just a little pink spot. Okay, well, you get the picture. I know that you can probably do a lot better than me. So here is my finished colored one, and it is nothing special either, but it makes the card look cute when they're all different colors. I'm not a cat person, so I'm not sure the coloring of cats. Okay, we're going to put this on dimensionals. And I use large dimensionals where I can, and then a couple of small ones too, probably. No, I think it's going to be all large ones on this one. Yeah, that's good. Take off the backings. I really should put a little trash can up here so they don't wander into the house in all different kinds of places for people to find. There we go. And I just centered that. Like that. And then all we need to do now is put on a few gems, and this card is done. Okay. These are pretty gems. They're a little iridescent. I don't know if you can tell that. I think I'll put one more small one. Maybe up there. Oops. Oh, you know what else I need to do? Can't have a card without Wink Estella. Let's wink those cats. Because I love sparkle. Do you all love to Wink Estella everything? I think this is the greatest product. Probably isn't going to show up on video. I know I've seen it before where people have used it and I really can't tell, but believe me, it does look nice in person. This cat's supposed to be one of those, I think they call them tabby. It doesn't look very good, but that's my interpretation of the coloring of a tabby cat. There we go. What do you think? Just a little hello? So glad we're friends. Well, that wraps up the series of the Cutest Crew cards. This is the one we made today. The little birdie cards and the dog cards. Which one's your favorite? I have to say that I have no favorite. They're all my favorites. I love the layout of this one. I love the image of the birds. And I love the sentiment bow wow on that one. So I can't pick. They're all good. They come out on March 3rd with a new online exclusive release. So log on to my website at chrisstampin.com and put this in your shopping cart. I think you'll have fun making these cards. The other thing I wanted to remind you was make sure you use your bonus day coupons that you earned last month. They will be expiring on February the 28th, so don't let those expire. Go ahead and use those up. And don't forget about the new joining special that we have going on. Anyone who signs up to be a demonstrator through the 28th of February, I believe it is, they will receive the new Stampin' positioner that I showed you earlier. And that's really a great incentive to become a demonstrator. You'll get a minimum 20% discount on all your purchases, and you'll get what I like is the sneak peeks of the new releases, new catalogs, and we get about a month prior to their release to purchase them ourselves. So I love that perk. Okay, well, that's it for today. Remember, making and receiving handmade cards. That's what joy feels like. See you next time. Bye-bye.